This is 50 Saddletree Drive, Franklinton, North Carolina, 27525. Today's date is July 25th of 2025. This is the rear slope on the south elevation of this home. We're going to do an attempt to repair today on this shingle. Allstate has opened coverage for wind damage, and we're going to attempt to replace the shingles that are wind damaged. So before we begin, I want to mention and show the condition of the shingle. I also want you to listen closely as I walk and listen to the granule loss. Wind damaged shingle. Look at the severe granule loss on this shingle. Look at the fiberglass glistening, the exposed fiberglass glistening in the sun. We have 33 wind damage shingles on this roofing system. Look at all the fiberglass gone, or not fiberglass, the granules gone on this shingle. We have missing shingles over there. We have wind damage shingles here. Here's somebody attempted to reinstall this, and look, damage. Literally every single one of these are damaged. All of these are damaged. This shingle is in terrible condition. There's wind damage throughout the roofing system. There's also a tarp on this roofing system. There's exposed fiberglass, and there's wind damage everywhere. So we're going to attempt to repair this shingle today. I've labeled the shingles surrounding it, shingle A, shingle B. There's a nice overview. There's no pre-existing damage on this shingle. And R904.1. Let's begin. Please note that, first off, I am going to be using the snake as requested by the adjuster. However, the insured and I would like to know where in the policy it states that we have to use what Allstate requests and prefers. To be honest, with all due respect, we don't really care what Allstate prefers. We care what is required by law. And we would like to know where in the policy and what policy terminology, where it states that we have to use what Allstate prefers. But here we go. There's far superior tools in this. Please note, I'm going to be very gentle with this shingle. I am going to baby this shingle as much as I possibly can and try to prevent any damage in the process of getting this insured to pre-loss condition. We're gonna replace this shingle here. 1, 2, 3. This row here, and so we begin. So I'm gonna start with removing this right here. So you have, your first row of nails is going to be right here, and then my second row holding this on is going to be in this top shingle, so I'm going to have to go all the way up. I should have probably wrote my granule loss. We're already having severe granule loss on this shingle that's above it. Dang it. Nail right here. Shoot. How many nails we put in this thing? Okay, final. All right. Okay. Okie dokie. All right. Now, this shingle. First off, I want to show you. It is a certainteed shingle. You can see right there, certainteed St. Goblin. So we are going to abide by certainteed's installation instruction. As you can see there, there's fiberglass and mat transfer. Where was this shingle at? Let's see, it's right side. So, should be right here. The mat transfer and fiberglass taken off. Okay. So, severe granule loss has occurred in the process of removing this shingle. So, the shingle has already failed the attempt to repair, as there has been severe granule loss, which severely compromises the integrity of the surrounding shingles and does not get our insured back to pre-loss condition. So we are going to attempt to reinstall this shingle here. One thing I'd like to note, again, as I mentioned, this shingle is a certainteed shingle. I would like to make known that R 904.1 states we must install to the manufacturer's installation instruction. So in this case, I'm going to attach a certainteed, which is the manufacturer. I'm going to attach their installation instruction for fasteners, aka nails. So in order to abide by certainteed's manufacturer instruction installation, we must put the nail in the shingle like that. And we must lift the shingle more than 45 degrees in order to do that. And let me explain why. So if we can see the recent nail hole is right here, on pretty much on this tar line or just above. if we put the shingle in and the nail in like that, right? The way that the installation, we have to put it at that angle there. There's no way for me to hit it. I can't hit the head square on without lifting the shingle more. Even if I had a air tool, I would still have to put this shingle up more than 45 degrees. By staying below 45 degrees, I will have to angle the nail like that and hit it at an angle, which, as you can see in the installation instruction, that's not abiding by R904.1, which is the CertainTeed's and the manufacturer's, CertainTeed in this instance, their installation instruction manual of how to install their shingle. So I'm going to do it the way that we're required by code 904.1 and how CertainTeed requires their shingles to be installed. So I'm going to lift the shingle up as little as I can. I'm trying to minimize how much I have to do it. However, we do have to go above 45 degrees. Again, for reference, there's an old nail hole, so I'm going to put this one right next door to it. There's also severe granule loss as I'm hammering. And that is a nail installed to the manufacturer's instruction installation manual. Perfect. Exactly how CertainTeed would do it themselves if they were out here. Severe granule loss is happening throughout this whole, like literally all of these shingles are losing granules. Hear it? I'm gonna hit this as light as I can but still being able to penetrate the nail. And I'm gonna stop and listen to the granules come off. The shingle has severely failed the attempt to repair, and we are nowhere near pre-loss condition, as we have suffered severe granule loss on this roofing system, and this by manipulating these shingles around it. The shingle is not repairable, like not even close. Not even close. Not even close. As you can see, that angle of that nail right there, please reference the installation instruction manual I have attached and look at the angle of that nail. Again, to put it in perspective, if you want me to lift it less than 45 degrees like this, I'd say that's 45 degrees. There's no way for me to hit that hammer, hit that nail. If I had an air tool up here, I would have the same issue, because you would have to angle the nail gun, like imagine nail gun, in order to get that like this straight on in. I'd have to move this shingle up to shoot it straight in, regardless of what tool. So So, let's do an overview here of what we have experienced in this attempt to repair. The insured has incurred severe granule loss, not only to the shingles that I had referenced, but throughout this roofing system, like within a 10-foot radius. As you can see, here's some granules on my pit chopper that have fallen from doing this attempt to repair, which has severely compromised this shingle. We can see this shingle has created a crease right here, and there's granule loss. This one is actually, that one's not. This one is creased, as you can see it flexing. This one, there has been mat transfers and fiberglass that has been pulled off of these shingles, and which severely compromises the shingle as well. Okay.